All right. So thank you guys for showing up here on a Monday. I don't know if you guys caught my live earlier, but it really is important to like get on these calls. I know that we obviously post the recordings and stuff, but there's just like a different vibe of like actually being on the call, seeing everyone's face, seeing who pops on, seeing what kind of thing you're actually a part of. And like if you're watching a recording, you're not really gonna feel like you're in it, right? But obviously I know that there's like different reasons for not showing up, and obviously that's okay. But if it's something that you'd rather, or like you say you're just like on your phone and it's like your time, but like really wanted this to be a business, like you'd obviously show up, and you guys are, so that's awesome. But yeah, I guess I like wrote down these notes as mine earlier, but I think Courtney is going to talk first and kind of just share what we've been working on and some upcoming stuff that we have planned. I'm so excited.
And just to top off what Alyssa just said too, like obviously our teams are getting bigger. But the bigger our teams get, the more team calls we have, the more we do as a team, the bigger we are all going to get together, right? So like everyone has to start somewhere. Like this is us starting somewhere. And I know we've said it in team calls before, how we would show up in our team I just showed up in my team for a year before anyone else showed up. So that's why these calls are so important, even if it's just 2 of us or 5 of us or 10 of us, that eventually you guys, if we're all kind of manifesting and dreaming about the same thing, like this team can be so big, right? Like, and it is already, like, here we go, 10 people. So upcoming events, as you all know, we have Super Saturday on Saturday, October 20th, which is my birthday too. So it's going to be a fun day to celebrate. I hope to see some of your guys' faces again. Lauren, are you coming? I didn't see. Some of my new coaches are coming. Morgan, I know that you said, I think you were coming. So I'm excited to see you guys all again. It's just such a fun atmosphere to be around. I mean, you guys were there. You saw what it was like, the energy. We all just felt like you just feel high on life just being there, right? And not only that, it's just so vital for moving our businesses forward and showing people like what we're a part of. Like we have this community, but then we have like the big community of Beachbody too, right? And the videos that they show, I think it was on this national wake up call, even though I feel like they always say this, is like, you got to be at the Super Saturday because there's going to be these big announcements. But there's always big announcements, right? And there's always inspiring stories to hear, and we get to hear from top coaches. So if you can't make it to this one, then definitely the next one. And then what I posted in the Dream Team Coach Training and Community today as well is, if you guys are planning to come to Summit, if it's in your mind, if you're already thinking about it, dreaming about it, manifesting it, you know, even if it feels like a goal that's so far away for whatever reasons, like just start working towards it now, whether like, it's kind of like that quote, like whether you think you can or think you can't, you are right. And if you think that you can do this, you guys, you will. And what Beachbody said today about the incentive to buying your ticket between October 20th and October 31st for $145. So really, it's not that bad. I think next year, I can't remember the exact price, but they go up to like $240 or maybe even close to $300. So buying it for $145, if you can do it, you guys, this month, do it. I'll be purchasing mine this weekend, hitting Success Club this month, November and December. And if you go to Summit, you get a $200 travel cash bonus. I'm guessing that's to spend there. I'll have to check the FAQ, but a travel bonus sounds like money to spend there. So that's a huge incentive. Like I'm definitely shooting for the stars for that one. I mean, it's always my goal to hit Success Club each month, but it just kind of fueled the fire even more to like talk to more people and make sure that I'm hitting that goal. Super Saturday Summit. Yeah, I think that was the couple events that we wanted to talk about.
The What is Coaching event, and then the new monthly mentorship.
Oh, that's down there. I see that. One more thing though that I was going to say for Super Saturday, if you guys come, Natasha, our fellow coach babe, booked us in for lunch. Did you happen to call them, Natasha? If you want to hop on quick and let us know.
I don't think she's on anymore.
Oh, yes, she was on. Okay. I'll just post in Dream Team and let you guys know, but she did book a lunch. It's not at the same location, so she knows downtown a little bit and said that she had booked lunch. So I don't know where. I'll keep you guys posted. So that will be fun to all connect and celebrate and get together for lunch. We are going to be doing another What is Coaching event on October 24th, which is a Wednesday. So that's in a couple weeks. I'm sure you guys are all familiar with kind of how it works and how to send out those invites. What I always tell my team is to kind of, a couple weeks before, just go through your challengers, go through your challenge group. Think about those coaches that you think would rock this business and just kind of reach out to them and give them a little recognition for how hard they've been working in their journeys and just say, girl, like, listen, I think that this would be really good for you, a good fit for you. Would you like to come hang out and hear more about it? I still do that. I still go through all my challengers. I go through a list. I probably should be doing a lot more. Like there's definitely fear around there because we don't want, I don't know, there's always that fear of inviting, right? But something that really sticks with me when I invite is I just always remind myself of how much this has changed for me. And then it's kind of a bit easier to invite, right? So lists work really well for me. I know my team knows that I talk about lists a lot. Talk about it in your stories. Polls have been working really good for me. And I know a lot of girls. And yeah, just building those relationships with people. If you've already been building those relationships with people, it's a good time to invite now, especially if you've planted those seeds. And just maybe start thinking about it now for the next couple of weeks so that you have this time to think about it and invite. And, the week prior, you can just be like throwing those invites out. So that's October 24th. Probably be at 7:00 again. Hey?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then our new coach monthly mentorship. This, you guys, is so freaking exciting. Like, it's so funny too, because obviously Alyssa and I have been, I've been working the business for a couple of years. She's been working it for a year and a half now. And you guys, like, from where we started to where we are now. And sometimes it's just a matter of like brainstorming and talking to one another and being like, hey, what's working? What's not? What can we do for our new coaches? And just seeing how far we've come in our own coaching journeys and to where we are now. And we're having conversations daily and we're like, okay, I personally felt that it was the new coach university was a little bit overwhelming. I mean, it's absolutely great. Steph Chico's a freaking bomb rock star coach and it's amazing. Everything that you need to know to be a successful coach is in there. But I think what we were missing as coaches, because it wasn't our own, for new coaches to get started off right, was being guided maybe in like chunks, right? And just having that accountability piece. And because for me, when I sign up coaches, I kind of give them a little bit and then get back to me, give them a little bit, get back to me, have a one-on-one. But I think what this will do, and this is going to be a game changer for a lot of our coaches, is that they're going to be held accountable and they're going to have to get the work done if they want to move their business forward. There's not going to be like, oh, here, get it done in a month or 2 months or something. This is going to be a 2-week mentorship. And we're kind of going to break it down to how it was in the Dream Team Coach Training, our Dream Team Coach Training and Community, how it was 10 days. And so it would be like Monday to Friday, the first 5 days, and then the following week, Monday to Friday, the last 5 days, and kind of just have it all in there. And we already came up with the 10 days. I won't go through it right now. So this is the perfect, like, you guys, like, utilize this coming up with the What is Coaching and the new coach mentorship, because you could be telling your potential clients and prospects that, like, listen, like, my upline came up with this new mentorship. It's brand new. We're going to be walking you guys through everything. It's actually going to be a 2-week group where we're all going to be together. We're going to be posting daily and we're going to be going through the days together. So it's going to be awesome. Like, we're super stoked for this. It's going to be a trial and error thing, obviously, just like everything is for our first time. so we can see how it goes, see what we need to improve, see what we need to cut out. And like, if any of you guys want to help us out with this as well, like, you're more than welcome to. If you want to do a daily post, if you want to, obviously your coaches are more than welcome to come in here. And if you guys wanted to take some leadership skills, then yeah, you're more than welcome. And we would love for you guys to do that. Yeah, and that's pretty much, that's it for the upcoming events and why we wanted to try this new mentorship, just to get everyone started off on the right foot. And that's why I'm looking forward to watching that call with Mel tonight too. I'm sure that will light a fire for this. Yeah,
I will see how much time's left at the end, because there was just something, so I'm like, oh, I just want to squeeze that in there for tonight's call. Because oh my god, it was amazing. So just to kind of like go a bit off of the new coach monthly membership, so like, even if you aren't a new coach, even if you've been a coach on our team for like almost a year now, like, you want to be going through this training again with it. We're always constantly learning, especially coming from like a new coach. Like, before it was like Steph Davies, now it's Steph Chico and her freaking amazing team. Like, I can't even get over how many amazing coaches are on her team, and we get to learn from them. So we're gonna kind of go through all that. So what you guys can start saying to people, or like call to actions post, is like, this is the What is Coaching event, and then we have a mentorship. Like, I'm looking to mentor 5 or 10 people this month, and then that mentoring is going to happen every single, so we're going to, I think what we're going to do this week's still the Wednesday, but we're going to change the What is Coaching events to Monday nights. Then the following Monday will be always in the same each month. We'll always have that starting a week after the What is Coaching event, so everyone's always going to get, every new coach is going to get plugged into that training. And we'll just keep it going, because that was the missing piece, was for sure, because we were so independent with the trainings and stuff. We weren't really paying attention to maybe some people aren't as independent with that. And we, again, it's all trial and error. We saw that wasn't working, so let's try something else, right? But I'm going to talk about the importance of Success Club and building relationships. And if you're one of my new coaches who just signed up, you're going to be like, but I thought you said it didn't matter if I hit Success Club. Again, trial and error, you guys. That was me kind of being like, easy saying that, because like, but if you really like, then again, like, looking at all the coaches I've talked to, you guys have all said that you want this to be a thing. Like, you want this to eventually be your thing that you do. You want to make money with this. And how do you do that? You hit Success Club. Like, Success Club is, you guys, there's absolutely no reason why your guys' name should not be up on that board every single freaking month. And I'm not kidding you. Like, if you aren't hitting Success Club, you are not building enough relationships. You are not talking to enough people. You are not posting enough. You just aren't doing the work. And if you're saying that you are, have a gut check with yourself and maybe say like, okay, if I'm doing all that, then maybe that's not working. Then maybe I need to try something else. Right? Because this is what this business is. You can't just go in thinking that this is the only way this is going to happen. All the top coaches just see what other people are doing. They're like, oh, I'll try that. Like, that's what I do. Like, I don't follow all the coaches, because I tend to have like a comparison issue, which I feel like a lot of us do. But I'll go and I'll creep them and I'll be like, hey, what are you up to? And that's what I'm going to do. And then that's why it's like, when we ask you if you guys want to step up and have leadership roles, because we want you guys to be leaders, right? Like, whatever we're saying, you should be thinking like, if you don't have coaches right now, that's okay. But you can be like, I'm going to use that when I do have my team, and use that info there. And if you do have teams now, be like, okay, this info that they're saying, I'm going to do that with my team. It's all duplication. I'm getting off topic again. This is how our calls go so long. But Success Club is seriously like the foundation of your business. I have not missed Success Club since I started this business. I think Court's only missed it like once or twice. Like, we've been so consistent with it. And so when it comes down to comparing, like, I'm not saying that to like discourage you guys, because it's so easy to compare. Like, you guys see my posts that I make, you guys see our stories. And if you are doing that too, you can be like, well, why aren't I hitting Success Club 20, whatever, right? But you have no idea the work that we're putting in behind the scenes. Like, my inbox, you guys, is never empty. And yeah, it can be overwhelming sometimes, but I'm doing okay right now with Success Club, right? Because I'm always talking to people, and I've been talking to the same people for like 5 months, and I haven't even mentioned Beachbody, like nothing. I've been talking to the same girl literally about Harry Potter for 5 months. Like, it's just like, that's what building relationships is. Like, if you're sending out invites to like random people. This is what I was doing. I wasn't even following people, and I'd send them an invite. Hey girl, just because I could say I did it there, I sent out my 10 invites. Oh my gosh, obviously people are going to be like, ew, like get away from me. Like, why are you messaging me? You don't even follow me. Those aren't invites. Those are desperate calls for money, right? Like that wasn't working for me. So I'm going back to building relationships, following people that I can relate to and I can just easily start up a conversation with, going from people's stories and building relationships that way. Like replying to someone's story is the easiest way to start a conversation. It's right there in front of you. Just do it, send it, build a conversation starting from that. And don't talk about Beachbody. They're going to see what you're doing on your page. They know what you're up to. They're going to be creeping your stories. You don't need to be throwing it in there with them. If it comes up, it comes up. You know, you could be like, oh yeah, I'm just super busy, like making my meal plan for next week. And if it comes up, if they ask, then it comes up. If it doesn't, whatever. But if the time comes when you post your call to action, they'll feel more comfortable coming to you, or you'll feel more comfortable being like, hey, we've been talking for a while. I honestly find it kind of weird that you're not in my crew. And it's just more genuine, right? So if you haven't been building relationships, build relationships now. And guess what? The relationships you build now are going to be the people that sign up in January. I was so close to Success Club 60 last January because I freaking gave it my all in this last quarter, which we should all be doing. And then when it comes to like the New Year's resolutions, oh my gosh, people are going to be freaking jumping in your inbox being like, okay, how do I sign up? So the work you put in now is going to be these people that you connect with down the road, right? So don't take no's, it's not right now's. But Success Club is seriously so important. You are always constantly adding people to your business. Your business is always growing. And yeah, it's just, that's how you grow your business. So you guys should really be setting higher goals. Melanie just said on our call today, your goal should always be Success Club 10. It should always be that. And if you don't hit Success Club 10, at least you probably would have hit Success Club 5 if you were aiming for Success Club 10, right? So you guys should all mark it down. Like my goal is to hit Success Club this month, next month. Just keep it going. Find an accountability partner. Be like, hey, do you guys want to hold each other accountable? Make sure we hit Success Club this month. Finding a partner is so crucial, I think. My partner was Chanel, and I was very discouraged when stuff kind of went like differently. And then I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to talk to Courtney now. Like you need someone who's going to encourage you. Like when I'm feeling down, I'm like, hey, Court, like I'll send her a voice message. You need that. You need someone that's going to, when you're feeling down, to be like, no, you're feeling like this now, but make you look at the long picture. Like, no, this is what you want. This is how you're feeling now, but this is the big picture, right? So find yourself that person. It doesn't even have to be another coach. It could be someone like your boyfriend or something. Be like, yo, hold me accountable to this. Make this happen for me. Because yeah, it is crucial. I will say Success Club is, and you guys go on trips, free trips. It's another perk to doing it, right? And money. You'll get money from Success Club. You get leads from Success Club. I can go on. Success Club is very important, you guys. And if you're doing the work, you will hit Success Club. Yeah, I think it's back to you. My little
I was going to talk on building relationships, but Alyssa kind of touched on it. But it's all, yeah, you guys building relationships. Like, when I first started as a coach, and I think Alyssa can relate to this, is we had a lot of success in our own personal fitness journeys that we didn't really have. I didn't have to put in the work that I'm putting in now, or I didn't get what planting seeds meant, or I didn't get what building relationships meant. It's just so different to where I am now in my journey with coaching. I completely understand it, like 360, like it's just so different. Whereas I was hitting Success Club because I had people coming to me, and now it's like I do have to sit down. I do have to get that power hour in. I do have to, plant those seeds, build those relationships. And I know that you guys have probably heard this a lot in trainings and team calls, but and like Alyssa said, you guys, we are super, super spoiled with stories right now in social media land. Like stories are freaking everything. And everything that we can do with it. Like for me, and I only started doing this a few weeks ago just because I'm just feeling so inspired by everyone and the big team page for inspiration. I'm busy with my kids, but I'm really, really trying to make that time to get my power hour in and get those invites out. And I'm utilizing my stories so much right now. And Alyssa and I just both started like following so many people that have been watching our stories, because these people, these these people are consistently watching us all the time. It's like, why aren't we following them? Why aren't we building relationships with these people? Like, they're watching us for a reason, whether they're motivated by us, they're inspired by us, they think we're funny, like they think they're attracted to our lifestyle, whatever it may be. It's like, there's a reason behind it. So don't be scared to reach out to those people. If you guys haven't watched that team call with Jamie Glassman and Haley Hendrickson or something, watch that team call. They talk about invites around stories. It was after that call that I got down to business and started writing down all my consistent watchers, started reaching out to them, and really, like, the fear that's stopping me from sending these invites is nothing compared to some of the responses I've been getting back. Like, it kind of just makes that fear go away, and you're like overwhelmed with like kind words from other people that have been watching you for so long. And then also too, like, going through your likes and going through your comments and reaching back out to those people. Doesn't have to be about Beachbody right away. If you're noticing a lot of the similar names popping up, I always send thank yous to people, and I don't mention Beachbody right away. If I do, I think it's because we've already built that relationship. But if I'm reaching out to someone that has been liking my pictures, my posts, and I haven't built that relationship, just say, hey, I noticed your name's been popping up a lot. I just wanted to say thanks for like the love and support. And they're always like, yeah, like, it's always such a nice message back. And there's 1 seed planted, 2 seeds planted. And that's usually how I work with my invites, and like working from lists, and it works really well. Planting seeds, yeah, just following more people, like we said. You guys can, if you don't have a big following yet, you could really work on your hashtags. Not a big pro-ski around that, but I do tend to switch mine up every once in a while. I do tend to go to pages that relate with me, with being a girl mom, 2 toddlers, stuff like that is another way to find your people. If you don't have a really big following and you can't reach out to many people. I mean, I was telling the girls on our team call just the other day to just go through your Facebook friends list too, and just go on there and just reach out to people. I know that Alyssa said too, like, the building relationships first, but there are coaches that cold message, and they're good at it. And if you feel like you can reach out to someone that you just feel in your heart and soul that needs this, like, say it's a Facebook friend that, is overweight and is living, like, you can tell that they're not living a healthy lifestyle, like, go ahead and just send them a message. Be like, you know what, I've used these tools for 6 months, a year. Like, I know that you work away somewhere, and maybe a 30-minute workout can help you. You just never know. And the only way you will is if you send those messages and try. So trial and error. You got to figure out what works for you. I think it's just, for most of us, is just getting past that fear and doing it and learning as we go. But yeah, I think you covered everything with building relationships. That was just the rest of mine.
I didn't even realize that, like, I went off on that topic when I see underneath it says Courtney building relationships. And I'm like, here's all this info. Sorry.
That tends to happen when we get talking.
Yeah.
I was just I screenshotted our little, like, list that we're working just to make sure, like, I got my topics right.
So funny. Okay, side note, but I wanted to mention this because this is, I feel like, important, and you guys can implement it, like, right after this call. Linktree. I have it. I know some of my coaches have it. Melanie Mitra was talking about, like, what she wished she had done when she first started. I know that my coaches struggle with talking to people about it, like, when people do reach out and ask questions. Linktree is the freaking best thing I have ever done for my business. What I have done in there is set it up so I can be like, this challenge pack is for you. Like, there's a question in there. It's like, what do you struggle with? And it says meal prep, portion control, eating healthy, not enough time to work out. There's a question in there. Go to my page and look at it. And it's literally like, whatever they click, I can be like, oh, perfect. You don't have time to work out? Well, these 30-minute workouts, you were setting it up so you can be like, this is why this is going to work for you, because the challenge pack will work for everyone. You just have to find out what they're struggling with and turn it and be like, this is why you need this. And that's just like completely changed my business. It kind of gets you a little bit time to prepare. Then you have all these questions and they've answered them, and you can send out a reply, give them the information, and it's so much easier. So I would definitely recommend setting up a Linktree. There's a tutorial in the Team Alive and Well page, which I just realized a lot of people won't be able to get into that page, but I'll figure out some way to show it to you guys. But anyway.
They're not Mighty Pine.
Sorry? Oh.
Is there one in the Mighty Pine? Or?
Yeah, it is in the Mighty Pine. Never mind. Okay, so I can. So if you guys want to set that up, just let me know and I can tag you guys in it. But what I was supposed to talk about was the importance of consistency. So I talked about this recently with some newer coaches, but what I know my coaches are struggling with now is posting, getting over that fear. This is another thing me and Court forgot to do, but we wanted you guys, and you can do this at the end of the call now, to write down what your self-limiting belief is. And if you guys don't know what that is, it's something that keeps popping up. Like right before you go to make a post or right before you do something, what's that thing in your mind that's stopping you from doing it? That's your self-limiting belief. For me, like mine was, I don't think I'm a good enough leader to be 15 star. Like that's my self-limiting belief. And I had to no, you can keep getting better. So you need to figure out what your self-limiting belief is, whether it's judgment, whether you think you're not motivational enough, whether you think you're not inspirational enough, whether you think you're not fit enough. Find out what yours is, and then at least you'll know that that's the thing that's kind of holding you back, and then work on that, whether personal development or whatever. But what I want you guys to do, if you're someone that hasn't posted in more than a week or like a couple of days, or you're just struggling to find something to post about, guess what? Are you doing a workout program right now? You should all be saying yes. You should all be following your meal plan. Take them on that freaking journey with you. Share your days. I did a full 3 weeks of sharing my journey of Shift Shop. Day one, start tomorrow. Day one of my journey. How you're feeling. Are you excited about it? Are you nervous? Are you not wanting to work out? Were you nervous sharing that post? Share. Our journey is to share as a coach. And if you're not sharing on social media, you are not doing this work. You are not working, right? Like that is the number one thing. If I'm not doing any work for a day, I'm getting a post up. That's what I'm doing, right? But you have to be consistent. If you're someone that only posts on your stories, or you don't post, daily should be a thing, but if you're just starting on every other day, that's okay too, but you should work towards daily. People want a consistent coach. They're not going to want a coach that if you go to your page and they see that you only post once or twice a week, they're going to pick someone else as their coach, right? So you have to sit down, get over those self-limiting beliefs that are stopping you. There's always going to be judgment out there, always. I'm going through a really rough time with friends right now. My brother called this a pyramid scheme. There's always these things, but I know that this has changed my life immensely, along with so many other people. I'm not going to quit. Absolutely not. In a call that I learned with Haley Christian, she said, why are we wanting to race to the top? You guys didn't start this in desperate need of money, did you? I haven't talked to anyone who's I need to make this amount of money right now. That hasn't been the case for anyone that I've talked to. It is for some coaches, but they freaking give it their all to get what they want. But all of a sudden now we have this pressure on us, what I seem to be talking to people, and it's you're comparing, you're wondering why someone else is getting these people, but you aren't. This is your journey, and it takes time. You need to be disciplined, you need to be consistent, and you need to be patient. Why can't you just enjoy the journey? Enjoy the journey of becoming a better you, because that's what this is showing up every single day for yourself and for your challengers. And just enjoying that. Forget about the freaking money. No one's starving. Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice bonus to have. But enjoy the journey of helping people get healthy and getting healthy yourself, right? And it's going to come. And if you're doing the power hour, if you're doing the daily steps and working on yourself every single day, your business will get there. It might not get there as fast as someone else, but it will get there. The only way that you're going to fail in this business is if you quit. 100%. Or if you keep doing something that's not working for you. You always have to be watching team calls, learning new things. I just took freaking 3 pages of notes with Melanie Mucho's call. And I did a lot of the things that she's already talking about, but I'm still writing it down. And I'm still going to be am I actually implementing that? So consistency. So if you guys are up for it, make that challenge. Start posting your journey with Lift For or whatever program you're doing. Take them through the day. They'll get to see you on this journey physically, mentally, emotionally with your captions. And that will be your starting point for posting. And you'll be kind of like, okay, I just posted for 21 days in a row. I can do this, right? That's my little spiel for you guys. Or wait, was I going to talk about the leadership lounge? I was too. So me and Court had kind of been like brainstorming back and forth today about like what needs to kind of like happen, the changes that we need to make. So I know not everyone wants to be like a diamond coach and above, but I know that there are plenty of people on here who do. So what me and Court are going to do is put together, I don't know a date yet, I just wanted to throw it out there so you guys know. We're going to come up with a leadership lounge. And this is going to be for those coaches who are going to work. You guys, don't join if you're not going to do the work. Coaches that are going to show up every single freaking day, hold each other accountable, and be leaders. Like, build a team. So we're going to put that together for you guys. And if you want in, awesome. But just know, like, you have to be willing to put in the work. 2019 is going to be a freaking kick-ass year for me and Court. We were looking at our numbers from this year, and we're like, what do we need to implement for next year? And it's Success Club. Stop telling our coaches Success Club doesn't matter, because it does. It's because it's going to grow your business, and it's just going to grow everything. So yeah, so we're excited to post that for you guys, and we'll have more information on that soon. But I just wanted to let you guys know that that's what we have planned. And if that's not your goal and you just want to hang out in the other team pages, that's fine. But we're putting together this community of people who are going to make 2019 a freaking kick-ass year. So.
And how freaking dope would it be, you guys, if we, because this business takes time. There's no doubt this business takes time. I mean, I got to diamond in 2 years. Raising 2 kids, let's say, but you guys, these success, you get Success Club every month. We get to go on a free trip. Like, how amazing would it be if this team went and, like, next year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, whatever it may be, if all of us went on these trips, like, as a team. All you have to do is hit Success Club, and we get to go on these free trips. Like, when I was in Mexico in April, all I was I just felt, because I had FOMO from the people that were there, because they were there with their teams and their girls. And I was just like, I just wish I was here with my team and my girls, because I don't know, you guys just have to feel it and want it and manifest it. And I believe it. I believe that I can do it. I believe that we can all do it. And I think if you can take anything from this call today, write out those goals and write out those people you're going to reach out to, write out those invites, like, just get organized with your building relationships, planting seeds. Cause like Alyssa said, and like I've been stressing to all my coaches, to you guys, and this is my last topic, is set your last quarter goals. And it's just, I can't stress enough, the last 2 years being in this business and kind of seeing how it works around this time. And when January rolls around, like, January is busy. Like, it is nuts. It's busy. Like, we should all be hitting Success Club 20, no doubt. But you have to be working right now. You have to be getting out of bed tomorrow with a fire lit under your butt, that you believe that you are going to be a rock star coach in January, and you're going to help loads of people in January. So it's all the people that you're talking to right now. I have follow-ups from, like, the beginning of the year that I'm still talking to, right? And those people will eventually show up, right? If you're inviting and you're getting no's, use those no's as fuel. Like, you'll hear that a lot in personal development books and trainings. Like, go for no, like, go for mistakes, go for fucking up, like, go for screwing up, you guys will just learn so much from all of that. Like, I have made so many mistakes in this business. I'll continue to make so many mistakes, but the one thing I'm taking away from that is all the growth that's coming with it. And now look at us, like, we're expanding this team. We're coming up with new trainings. We're, having this leadership lounge, and it all just, like, unfolds, you guys, if you trust the process and believe, and have that vision. Alyssa kind of touched on this as well, but just utilizing our team for success partners and accountability partners. I probably have like a handful, Alyssa, we don't call each other our success partners, but we are totally success partners. I have a couple of success partners in my teams, a couple of my coaches, we run groups together. You guys have to find your tribe, and you have to find these girls that are going to motivate you and inspire you. We have almost 100 people in this team. So utilize that too. Just make a post. Hey, does anyone want to run a group? I've never run a group before, but if anyone wants to run one, let's do it. Let's run with this. Because you guys are going to have to like branch out and do your own thing too, and help more people, right? That's what people want to see, and that's what people want to be a part of. And with that too, you challenge each other. Like like Alyssa said about the Success Club points, like, have you hit Success Club yet? And if one has or one hasn't, you're like, okay, well, I'm going to get there. I'm going to get there too. Like, here I go. Like, it's inspiring, in the most best way possible, really. And then just have fun with it, you guys. Like, I know that this business can be stressful, and if you set goals and you don't achieve them and you lose the joy out of everything, but you are feeling that way, like I always say too, like, just take, like, I do this too. Like, if my inbox is full and I'm stressed out with the kids and like I'm just getting overwhelmed with everything, I like back off and I just like take a break. Like, I'm losing the joy and fun out of this, and this is supposed to be fun. This is a fun thing. We get to grow and evolve and become the best versions of ourselves and pass that on to other people. And the second that you feel like it's not a fun thing, then you just need to take a step back. Like I couldn't ever imagine quitting this business. Like, I'm over 2 years in, and I'm a lifer. Like, I cannot wait to see where I am in another 2 years, another 5 years. I absolutely trust the process with everything and trust this business. And I look forward to seeing like where all you guys are like in the next year and stuff too. Like, I was going through, I know some of you follow me, but I was going through all my coach books today. I don't know if you guys saw in my stories. I went through my first year, my second year, and now my third year. And in my first year, I wrote "Be Here in a Year," and here I am 2 years in, and like, just life-changing, you guys, life-changing. So if I can say anything, just stick with it, and I promise you it will be worth it.
I love how, were you talking like long term? Like, that's what you guys need to keep focusing on. That's what keeps me going, is if I keep this up, if I keep doing these things daily, where am I going to be in this business in 5 years? And that's what keeps me going. That's what fires me up every morning to stop like sulking and just do the things, because what my life can be like in 5 years from this opportunity is freaking mind blowing. And it's the life that I've always wanted for myself. So there's no way in hell that I'm going to stop working for that. Like, no, sorry.
And like top coaches that talk on calls and stuff, they say like, you're giving a company or a business 5 years of your life to work your ass off and work for freedom. And you can start this other business and work for your whole life and not be happy and be healthy and confident. Like, we just have to hustle like so hard right now to have this life of freedom and to have like this ripple effect of changing lives. Like, nothing beats that, you guys. Like, it's the most amazing feeling ever. I did write down here at the bottom is, and I know you've done this a little bit, Alyssa, but just having maybe those quick like 10-15 minute invite like Zooms, just to like all get on and just keep each other accountable for that. I know that I need it, because it's like so easy for me to be busy with my kids and say, okay, I'm going to do it. But if we all just hop on a Zoom for like 10 minutes or something, or 15 minutes, and just send out invites, have our list ready and send them out, I think that would be fun, especially like putting in the work right now for it to pay off in the next few months.
Yeah, sending out invites, sending out messages to people. I know that's scary. And I know that there's a lot of us that are stay-at-home moms or people that don't work during the day, that we can have those Zooms then. And if you're someone that doesn't, and you're someone that's going to feel left out for that, step up and be the person to host a Zoom when you can do it. And then people will join you on that, right? Instead of being like, oh, I can't join. No, be the leader and be like, hey, okay, I can't do that, but can someone hop on with me there, right? Utilize the team that we have. I know this is like totally off topic, but I know that there's like a lot of new coaches that are going to be watching this, and someone right now, like totally blindsided, not even to do with anything, but curiosity marketing. I'm just talking about it now because Melanie Mitro talked about it. We're doing pretty good for time, by the way, Kurt. We're like just under 45 minutes, which is what we wanted. But so curiosity marketing, she said the number one mistake she did was, okay, so let me say this. We are not ashamed to be Beachbody coaches, but in the world that we're living in now, everyone's so guarded of being sold something. So if you have anything Beachbody on your page that shouts or you smell like a Beachbody coach, get it off your page. And it's not because we're ashamed of being a Beachbody coach. It's because people are not going to follow you. They're not going to engage with you. They're not going to like your post because they're afraid that you're going to reach out to them. So what curiosity marketing is, instead of posting a picture of your Shakeology in the Shakeology cup, put it in a cute mason jar, talk in your stories, don't even mention freaking Shakeology, and people be like, what are you drinking? I've had that happen so much. Don't call your Energize, call it Liquid Gold, come up with a name with it for yourself. I don't say I'm a Beachbody coach on any of my posts. It's not in my bio. So like when people go to your page, you don't want them to be like, oh, okay, this is like a salesperson, a Beachbody coach. You want it to be like, what is this person doing? Because if you're posting yourself with a bag of Shakeology, the person's going to Google it. They're either going to think it's too expensive and not come anywhere near you, or they're going to buy it themselves and then come to you and be like, hey, I bought this. And you're going to be like, what? Why did you come to me? But if you're like doing curiosity marketing and not letting anyone know what the heck you're doing, or just talking about this program, you're letting them ask you questions. They're going to be asking you questions. They're going to be curious, which is why it's called curiosity marketing. So I just wanted to throw that out there because I know that's a big mistake that a lot of coaches make. That's what I made when I first started. So what we learn, we get to pass on to you guys. So I just wanted to share how important that is, I think. But yeah. Is there any last tidbits? Did anyone have anything to say?
Yeah, I was going to say we should have like a little Q&A at the end if anyone has any questions.
Mm-hmm.
If someone wants to pop on and say something, just pop on. But if like leaving this call and knowing about the What is Coaching event in a couple of weeks, I think that's like one of the main goals maybe like we all should focus on and like work together with getting like those lists, going through your challengers, maybe like your follow-up list for sure. You know, if you've talked about coaching in the past, just focusing on that and utilizing what's coming up.
Mm-hmm. I think it's next Wednesday. It's next Wednesday, isn't it?
Oh wow! Okay, yeah. October is like literally flying. I'm like talking as if it's 2 weeks away. Holy moly!
Yeah. So don't just take these notes and let them sit in your notebook. Take away what you can implement now, Linktree, get that set up, start doing the curiosity marketing, set your quarterly goals. I think I might make a post tomorrow. I'll do that in the Dream Team page and ask you guys to share what your limiting beliefs are and how you're going to work to overcome them. And let's set some last quarter goals and find an accountability partner so you can hold that. I'm going to do last quarter goals, and then my goal is I want to be 2-star by Summit. So we're going to make that happen. Yeah, let's take a picture because we have so many of us. Thank you guys so much for coming out. It makes it a lot more fun. Smile! Everyone's like, I wasn't prepared for that. Okay.
Thank you guys so much for hopping on. Actually, hold on. I want to take a picture because I just did the big screen. One sec, guys. Oh my gosh, this is so awesome. This has been our biggest team call. I see you now, Nikki. I didn't see you before. So nice to see your guys' faces.
Great. I had a call and it was like all black. I'm like, okay, one of you guys needs to turn your freaking camera on. I'm talking to myself. All right. Yeah, thank you guys. And we will talk to you guys tomorrow, I guess.
And see some of you Saturday.
Yeah. Buy your tickets. Not too late. Bye, guys.